What is the Hera Pheri happening with Hera Pheri? Your friend Paresh Rawal doesn't want to do, and your other friend Akshay is like planning to sue him. I mean, kya Hera Pheri?
We don't get the same kind of love and respect. So it happens in the family also. When two siblings also, one helps the other and the other doesn't respond, you get hurt.
Yeah.
So it's just hurt. Speak the truth and nothing else will ever touch you. Nobody can impact you, and that's the way I've gone ahead living my life. And there's manipulation of numbers. So everybody believes, oh, that's a hit. That's manipulation of numbers to manipulate the share value of the company. So when math comes in and those algorithms work, creativity goes down the drain.
Absolutely.
Somebody was asking me a question before this, that why aren't today's heroes like you all? I said, today's heroes aren't like us because they don't have the script like us. Media should be excited about writing about you. If I have to buy you to put myself in there, what's the power that I have?
For all film-related interviews, reviews and content, please like and subscribe to Pooja Talwar. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram.
So, I mean, this is a question I'm going to ask all of you. It's coming at a time when, you know, that whole feeling of nationalism and patriotism is on an all-time high. And as we were discussing, we've always made to feel very bad about embracing our heritage. So do you think this movie is just on time given the scenario we are all in? Because everyone is united for once.
For sure, for sure. And you know, we've never spoken about our unsung heroes. And I feel that still continues. You know, I still feel, yes, we are one, but we should be talking a lot more about the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, our men in uniform who are at the forefront. And like we were discussing, you know, patriotism and politics is being connected. That's got nothing to do with it. If I am a patriotic Indian, doesn't mean that I support anything and everything that the government does. I am going to question. As a citizen, I will question if I believe there's something wrong. But right now, everything is right with the government and the decisions that are being taken. So I think this film it comes at a perfect time when we talk about our heritage, we talk about our culture, we talk about who we are, people who've never believed in religion, the most secular place in the world. Today you're seeing all that is happening in the world. We treat everybody alike. And what we say is, leave us alone and we will leave the world alone. We're the first ones to send aid to Turkey when there was a calamity.
Yeah.
But what happens? We don't get the same kind of love and respect. So it happens in the family also. When two siblings also, one helps the other and the other doesn't respond, you get hurt.
Yeah.
So it's just hurt. We can't tell you what to do, but it's only natural that I'll get hurt. So why are you looking at it differently if I'm speaking out? So I think it's the perfect time, apt time, and every year, I believe every quarter or probably every month of the 100 films that are coming, there should be 2 or 3 that talk nation first, country first.
Absolutely.
You know?
But this is a story none of us know. And before I come to the two of them, what I really admired about you was you've always been very upfront about how you feel, while the rest of your colleagues may not feel so. Where is this coming from? Because you spoke your mind. The rest preferred being quiet. Maybe they were scared for other reasons.
I think obsession for sport, obsession for country, obsession for teams. It began with school.
Yeah.
You know, I was a team player, wanted my team to win. Even if we didn't win, you know, we always believed that he tried. Then I went into martial arts. Martial arts taught me what my strength was and what I should be putting out, and be vocal about what I believe. Because when you're right, the other person knows he's wrong, and he's the one whose head should be bowed and not mine. So those things, when Dad always said, speak the truth and nothing else will ever touch you. Nobody can impact you. And that's the way I've gone ahead living my life. You know, and I continue to do that. And it's not, I'm not talking about the problems that are happening with here. If it's India, England playing cricket also, I'm at my peak. I want my boys to win. If they don't win, I will never run them down because they're my heroes.
Yeah.
You know? But I'll say, yeah, we need to try, we need to make these changes with whatever knowledge we have. You know, you always participate in something that you believe in. So that's the way it is. But
So Rahul has his biggest champion in his father-in-law.
absolutely. Not only Rahul, Rahul's team. I stand up
I'm
for...
like at home,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he knows he will always have his back.
absolutely.
And now coming to the two of you, it's a period, I mean, though I have studied history, I didn't know about this person.
Yes.
So, and for your generation to understand and then to replicate it, on what was the prep like?
You want to start?
Sure. I could have never imagined what my character must have gone through when, at that period of time, you know, today we worry about, you know, the smallest of the things. And,
Yeah.
But at that time, she did everything for the people, you know, and she was about sacrifice, love, and at that age to let go of her people for the country. It was really tough for me to understand that. So, I mean, it's not like, and I also wanted to add in that it's not like we planned on releasing the film around this time, but it just fell. I mean, it all just
Came into
happened
place, yeah.
naturally.
Destiny,
And
the stars aligned.
the destiny, and it's almost like history repeating itself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm also really lucky that I got to do this with Suneil sir, because when he talks about the country, he's so vocal about it, and he loves his nation, and he loves his people. And I if there's one takeaway from this, I'll take away this, that whenever in life I have to talk about my nation, I will always be vocal about it.
Absolutely. And Suraj is interesting. Another thing one picks up from him is, irrespective of the noise around, you keep doing your thing. Because he and me come from a generation where we didn't have social media. Yes, people had perceptions, but knowing your choreograph, he didn't bother about the perceptions. Your time, even for you, it's being challenged to break public perception and whatever the personal
Public
perception.
industry perception.
Industry about yourself.
Yes.
And here is also a man facing a challenge. What has it really been like for you, especially to navigate those industry perceptions and bring yourself here?
I mean, ma'am, I was blessed with good people around me that kept me very sane and very neutral about things, you know. And it was not that I was living in a bubble that, you know, oh, everything's so good, I'm a star. I never felt like that. I knew the reality, and I knew the hurdles I had in life that I had to overcome. As I overcame them, this film literally came up to me in the next 48 hours. And 48 hours right before that, when you ask me how do I know about history, I was actually at the Somnath temple. Before the script was offered to me, I was there 48 hours before. I went for darshan, I went there for blessings, and right outside Somnath temple you would see a huge, massive statue of this one warrior on a horse. And I asked them, I said, who's this? You know, I first thought it's maybe Shivaji Maharaj, because that is what we've seen in Mumbai. I said, but why in Gujarat? I said, who's this person? Like, oh, that is Veer Hamirji Gohil. इन्होंने हमारे सोमनाथ मंदिर को बचाया था और लड़े थे. इन्होंने 300 या 400 लोग थे और वहाँ पे 4 या 5,000 लोग थे. तो उनके against इन्होंने एक सेना खड़ी की थी, and he had fought, and I was very inspired. And I went back home, and literally in the next 2 days I had a phone call from producer Kanubhai Chauhan. He said, I have a film around the Somnath temple. I didn't know it was about Veer Hamirji Gohil. When I met him, I'm like, wow. And I always wanted to play a warrior, and it's such a noble character. All the characters, even Vegraji, even everybody is so noble in this, and there's no actor who would say no to this, and I'm one of them.
Absolutely. Now we have movies like this, and also there is this noise about how the industry is going through creative corruption, as one of your colleagues said. Your old movies are being re-released.
Right.
What do you think is actually the inherent problem that we are struggling with?
I think a lot. Companies taking responsibility or credit for all that is being put out. Individuals need to be given credit. You know, you've forgotten, where are the Javed Saabs, where are the Manmohan Desais as directors, where are the lyric writers, where are the singers? You're not giving them their due. Today you know about a film and you know about the production house because you're talking valuation. You know, company and valuation has become more important. The minute it's an individual producer, that's where the numbers start coming in. So they are taking the calls as far as the scripts go. distribution, there are no distributors. It's an online system of distribution. Otherwise, my Delhi distributor would take care of the highs and lows that happened there. He would be accountable because he took the money home. That was his bread and butter. You've cut that entire system up. So, because those were individual businesses, 28 states, 9 union territories, each one having its own distributor, each one responsible. Suraj, आपने ये नहीं किया यार, picture चली क्यों नहीं? नहीं भाई, आपने ये किया होता ना, 2 गाने ऐड कर दे. There's no feedback. And there's manipulation of numbers. So everybody believes, oh, that's a hit. That's manipulation of numbers to manipulate the share value of the company. So when math comes in and those algorithms work, creativity goes down the drain.
Absolutely.
You know, so that has to come back. Where are films? Somebody was asking me a question before this, that why aren't today's heroes like y'all? I said, today's heroes aren't like us because they don't have the script like us. When people talk about
what I was about to ask.
When tomorrow people talk about a Suraj Pancholi, they'll say hero है यार. क्यों hero है? क्योंकि उसको ऐसी film मिली. अगर सूरज पंचोली की ऐसे film नहीं मिलती, तो क्या करता हो? So don't blame those kids. Give any of them the roles that we did in Border and they deliver as big. It's the subject that is delivered. That is J.P. Datta, O.P. Datta, the music of Anu Malik, the lyrics of a Javed Saab that says Sandese and says, you know what, here's a hit I'm giving you. So there were individuals, there was a team. There was the Army, the Navy, the Air Force as a part of the team that gave you the success that you wanted to see.
Their generation, you have it more tougher.
For sure they have it tougher.
Yeah, because your son is also like it.
Absolutely, they have it tougher.
I personally feel social media has changed many, many things.
And also for the negative.
Also for the negative. The golden period and the platinum period, the diamond period was I think, before the 90s, I mean till the 90s I think, or even maximum early 2000s.
Yeah. Very true. And like Border 2, I mean somebody also said now they're banking on popular franchises. Border 2, Hera Pheri 3,
absolutely.
Most of your films are coming back.
Back.
I mean, they're relying again, like whether it's a Sunny Deol, whether it's you, whether it's Akshay, they're relying on your star power to bring back the audience. They're also, what do you think is the reason, like these kids are there, they're all of them there, but as you said, no scripts.
No scripts and it's media buying. Media should be excited about writing about you. If I have to buy you to put myself in there, where does that? What's the power that I have?
Absolutely.
To multiply my success, I agree that's marketing.
Absolutely.
You know, but to talk about me, I think the subject should talk about me. You know, that's why I feel these two kids are blessed because both of them have got such powerful roles in this film that if this film works, people will talk about them. And then people will start saying, you know what, you kids need to choose films like them.
You've also found your guru in him. You need to keep sitting with him and taking advice. And lastly, what is the Hera Pheri happening with Hera Pheri? Your friend Paresh Rawal doesn't want to do, and your other friend Akshay is like planning to sue him. I mean, kya Hera Pheri?
I'm shocked. I honestly don't know. Otherwise, I'm very vocal about everything, but I don't know. And I seriously don't know why Paresh has done it, and now what I hear and read about Akshay, I don't know. I seriously don't know.
Hera Pheri ho raha hai.
Hera Pheri.
Thank you so much. And lastly, how does it feel to be a granddad? The fittest granddad, as they say. And who's hottest?
The best feeling in the world. Best feeling in the world.
He's obsessed with.
I'm obsessed. Yeah. That's true. That she will guarantee that I'm obsessed because all I'm doing is then I forget, have I showed it to her before the picture? You know.
I keep telling him, I said, you're so fit. You know, will your grandchild grow up and call you Nana or Anna?
Anna only. Thank you so much. All the very best. I'm looking forward to it. And well, as Sir's advice, keep striving and keep fighting. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Lovely.
Thanks.
Very nice. Good energy.
Yeah.
If you've liked this interview, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram.